Although I don't really interact with fandoms anymore, when I did, I noticed that all fandoms that were attacked seemed to follow a similar pattern of stages. This is not based on solid research, just my personal memory and experience of being on YouTube, Reddit, and Twitter. In my experience, there are 4 stages. Stage 1 is Invincibility. At this stage, the anime or manga is extremely popular and the fans feel as if they are untouchable because of the endless love they see. But for some reason, when an anime gets too popular, people eventually start hating on it. The hate eventually eclipses the love and sends the fandom into stage 2, which is Embarrassment. The fans are ashamed of enjoying the anime and accept all criticism and hate thrown at the story. They become apologists. Fans might even leave the anime. But after hitting rock bottom at the end of stage 2, the fandom enters stage 3, which is Indifference. The fans stop caring about all the hate thrown at them. In this stage, if you told a fan that their favorite anime sucked, they'd either tell you that they still liked it anyway or flip you off. And finally, there's the rare stage 4, which is Retaliation. In this stage, the fandom actually rebuttals and strikes back on criticism aimed towards their anime, often with precise dismantling of arguments. The biggest example from my experience is Bleach. It went through all stages and is currently at stage 4. And with the return of the anime coming soon, the praise towards the story will be at an all-time high and the retaliation might also increase. Fairy Tail is in stage 3 and dipping its toes into stage 4. I say this because I've seen a few videos actually defending Fairy Tail. I think SAO is also in stage 3 because when I was on Twitter, I believe I saw people proudly showing their love for SAO. I'm actually ashamed to say that I was a victim and even a minor aggressor in these stages. There was a point where I loved Bleach, Fairy Tail, and SAO. Then when the hate started coming in, I agreed with the hate train like a sheep and started hating on these 3, even renouncing my love for them. But after I became an analyst, I started wondering why I enjoyed them to begin with, and whether or not it was just because I had bad tastes. Eventually, I realized that I liked these stories for a reason. They had something of quality to offer, regardless of what the critics said. Even if they did have flaws, all stories have flaws. You can make any anime sound like garbage by just pointing out its flaws. Those kinds of videos were able to trick me before, but not anymore. I am aware that no story is perfect, and that most criticisms are subjective. That is the main takeaway of this video. As for other fandoms, Naruto is between stages 1 and 2. There is the self-deprecation group, but there's also the blind love group. I believe DBZ is in stage 4. Black Clover is a special case because it dipped into stage 2, but not fully. People were bashing the anime, but the anime was very different from the manga. Most of the attacks towards the anime could be countered with read the manga, so the fandom never completely transitioned into stage 2. AOT and Kimetsu are still in stage 1, but knowing how polarizing the manga endings were, I feel like they're going to face enough backlash to be sent into stage 2. One Piece is somehow still in stage 1, but I feel like the biggest chance for it to go into stage 2 is the ending. I doubt the ending will please every single fan, and the haters will definitely jump on any opportunity for criticism they can get. For proof, just look at all the past big manga endings. Bleach, Naruto, Fairy Tail, AOT, K and Y. All of them are pretty polarizing, and for the first 3, the largest wave of the hate train came after the stories ended, which is why I predict that the same will happen to AOT, KNY, and One Piece. With that said, Hero Academia is apparently ending soon. I don't keep up with the conversation around it, but I also think that the ending will be a large target for entering stage 2. Did what I say make sense, or am I just talking out of my ass? The main message is to not follow hate trains and form your own opinions on a story. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and check out my manga for free online. If you enjoy my content, please consider donating to my Patreon. All important links will be in the description.